trouble because you can't be walking around calling everybody a B and
Mhm.
can't be
I
telling
thought
young
you
people who
could, but
listen
I
to
proved you
you,
wrong.
Oh,
telling you
Shell,
on
for
here,
real,
nigga.
no.
That's just
Bruh, I
the
thought you
bad
could walk
message.
around and call everybody today, but I see you can't. So
No, but
No,
you
learn
but he's
can't.
saying in real life because of the music, like the music will have you talking a certain way, and these people actually don't. They can't separate the music from their
Right.
actual
The
real life.
music.
So
yeah,
Right.
they
that must
want
be
to
me
talk to
then,
you.
cause I
No,
ooh.
they want to talk to you, but it's very unattractive, especially for a man approaching a. Well, I mean, I wouldn't know, but especially from a man approaching me, and I'm listening to you. Yeah, I'm listening to you, and you talking to me like you just got like just like I was saying with the well, keep bringing it back to sex, but just like with that, they look at the video and they watch the video for 2 minutes and they turn around and they try to emulate that, right? So even with that, they watch the video, they see how that man said, "Yo, hey, sure, they want to meet you," and then they going around talking about "yo," and then they don't respond, and then they don't understand what just happened. They don't understand what just happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So then, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they're talking about, where they're just kind of emulating, or they're not able to separate themselves out of that. You know, some of these guys walk around every day looking like they just stepped out of a music video. Like they don't even, they
Hmm.
think this is how they're supposed to dress, how they're supposed to look. They're supposed to talk just because, he said, okay, you can't. He just because because he feels like what he said that was a bar. So he gonna take that bar from that song and say it to you, and he gonna keep doing trying it until somebody bites. But that's
Yeah.
not attractive though. It's not. It's not a. You know. No, it's not attractive at all. Like
Our
and,
music
and
sets
no.
our trends. Our music,
Okay.
a lot of our music sets our trends for the next 6 months, year, till we get our next ratchet information. Is all. You know what I'm saying? So now, because think about it, all last summer, all 24. What was it? I don't need a man. I want a
Mm-hmm.
man. I ain't. What's it? What's that? Who's that? What's that song? Who sang the song? Talking about? It's like I ain't got no nigga. And no nigga ain't got me.
That's
Glorilla.
Glorilla.
See what I'm
Glorilla, that
saying?
right?
It's your
I
girl.
ain't got no nigga,
That's your
and a
girl
nigga ain't
Glorilla
got
that you
me.
got saved on your screensaver.
The
Fuck you,
fuck
Right.
nigga
nigga.
free. Yeah.
Fuck
Ain't
And
got
nigga
no
see
nigga
what
in
free.
here. Nigga got
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
and
But I
what
mean,
do young
before
women and women
so
say?
come on.
I don't want no
Before
nigga.
that, he's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. That's a whole cheating song.
Hmm.
Woman
Yeah,
to woman,
a lot of
it's a
that
whole
shit.
cheating song.
But think about it,
Fuck.
Genesis. Is it saying that they cheating, or did you have to figure that shit out?
This,
Because
because
A
we,
lot of
I
them had
don't.
to figure it out.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
it
they had
ain't
to
saying
figure it
I'm
out.
cheating today. They saying fuck you, I'm cheating with your man. You bitches ain't shit, and I got your man. You know, it's a difference. I'm telling you, it's look cruel.
Well, we all agree that there's something it's something in the water. Something in the water,
Mm.
y'all. In the music.
Loud.
I'm
I'm
black
black
and
and I'm
I'm
proud.
proud.
Like literally, he compromised his entire fan base. White people decided, some of them said, I don't want to be a part of this anymore, but he really understood how important it was for him to give a message to African American people to be proud about who they are.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't understand what message we giving to this next generation.
Yeah, I don't think that black music is dead. I think it has definitely changed. I think it has changed to fit the curriculum and the trend and the culture of what the black youth are doing now. I think that there's less parental control involved. And so what happens is you have these youth who have exposure to everything, music being one of them, and music is just fitting that trend so that they can sell records. But it's in alignment with the culture that's very lost, a culture that has no boundaries, and a culture that's in a place of low functionality because they are listening to things and in alignment with things that are just don't have value. And I'm not saying that the kids, they don't have value. Their value system to me is screwed up. And that's
See, okay, can I ask you a question before? At what age in our black culture do we stop being youth? At what age? What is the age that y'all would say,
You
okay,
already know, but in real life, you stop going to a pediatrician because you are no longer a youth, a child, right?
but what I'm saying is put an age
In
on
real
it,
life,
Genesis. Give it
right?
an
I'm saying
age.
in real life, infancy, toddler, and then youth, and then preteen, prepubescent, and then teenager. So it's got to happen before you get to like 12, 10, 11, and 12, because that is literally when by the doctors literally when the school system, when everything else considers you
Okay.
no longer a youth. You are now a preteen and a prepubescent. And then once you get,
Okay.
I feel like once you get that teen in your number, you're a teenager now. You're a pre-teenager. You're not a youth.
Okay. So,
I
so
think
here's
it.
the problem. Here's the problem
Now
over the last
everybody's
40
a
years.
youth, is what they're saying.
But here's the
Sounds like.
problem over the last 40 years, right? Since the inception of rap music per se, we got 40, 50-year olds speaking this degenerate language to young people. We got Nelly with the tip drill,
Yeah,
passing a chick
right. Tip
around.
drill. Yes.
But those songs are still being sung to a newer audience. And today we all smart, right? So guess what we'll tell the young people? Man, you know you talking about passing a chick around. Cause remember your parents didn't know rap. They ain't know. They wasn't trying to hear that shit. You had to explain the shit to them. They be like, I want to hear that shit. Now we know it, grew up with it. Oh, you know what that song mean? That song mean you gonna have some hoes, bang. Yeah, that's what that
Mm.
song. And people are going to concerts singing this shit. Fuck a nigga. I'll slap a nigga. You little stupid ass bitch. I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah,
What
another
the
thing.
fuck?
Look,
Wait,
I got
wait,
another one for
right,
Ferg,
wait,
like
remember, hold on,
Jasmine
Michelle.
Sullivan
Hold on,
said.
Michelle. Hold on, Michelle. Wait, remember who was that? That was Chris Rock. He said the rap music is horrible nowadays. He said the women dance to anything. Fuck her in the eye. Fuck me in the eye. Hit it in
Yeah,
the back. Hit it. He said, put your dick in my ear, in my ear, in my. He said anything
But I'm
goes.
going with look. But
But
I'm
but
he
it's
said,
going with Jasmine
adults.
Sullivan. I
But
bust
it's
that
not
window
kids.
out your car.
Yeah, and look, Jasmine Sullivan in her 30s. These are
Yeah, I bust.
adults. These
Look,
ain't kids.
look, like
youth, they're
Jasmine
not
say,
youth.
you bust that window out that car. Yeah, she gave me
And
women
Michelle,
ideas to do.
hold on, Michelle. When that song came out, how old were you?
Adult.
Okay, you was a grown woman.
Probably in my
And I,
20s. Yeah, dude.
oh, okay. So, but I guarantee you would have busted the a dude's windows out his car too if he'd have pissed you off enough.
I ain't gonna lie. I would have put sugar in the tank. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn.
But that's
Damn.
what I'm
Not
saying.
sugar.
They
We
want to
should have
rap song. So,
we messed it up though. We dropped the ball on that because
But it's those
again,
songs that make you think that.
no. But
That's what
see,
we're saying. That's
and that's the
it's a
problem,
soundtrack to
Michelle.
life. So your people are actually trying to live out the words when it
Yes.
doesn't
right.
align with them. And that's what Cheyenne Brand just said. Nowadays they're making them, they're allowing themselves to be aligned with it or aligning with the words. It's not like
Yeah.
you can hear us back in the day. We're saying that me and Ferg because we're older, but back in the day you can hear a song and if it didn't resonate, it resonated with your spirit because you can align with it. Like you relying with Betty Wright because you know that you had a boyfriend that was with somebody else. You know, you can align with, you know, you can have a piece of my love from God because that's what the man was trying to say. He was trying to give you a piece of his love. But now they fuck nigga free and they're aligning themselves with it intentionally. They're not trying to be like, well, that's just a song. I don't really live like that. They're
You're
trying to live
right.
like the
They
words.
live in that
And
shit.
the words was how the only way that you knew how someone lived, because remember in the beginning, the music was a communication device. That's what Mr. Willie just said, right? It was a communication avenue. So even back then, before all this, the conversation was the man, how could this man tell, look at the Temptations and Heart Five Heartbeats. How can that man tell her how he feel about her? What was a movie? What was it, Ridgemont High, Ferg, where he slid outside with the music box and was like, I had to confess my love for her and he couldn't find the words, so he played a song.
Yes.
So I mean, it's always been that for this our generation. It's been a translation. The only way you knew that brothers was sitting on the corner, that women was sucking on the corner, or LL was alone in his room staring at the walls because they put their life actual experience into the words. Now
Yeah.
the words are coming out and they trying to match their life to it, whether it match or not, whether it identifies or not. Now they don't know who they are. So I get what she's saying. Now the music is taking folks away from the whole reason. It was supposed to be communication. It was supposed to be, translation of feelings and emotions and to put into words what you couldn't say out your mouth. Now you're somebody else's words and you matching your life with their words.
And music was supposed to be something that brought us together. When we went to
Mm-mm.
the clubs, everybody danced with each other. You would go around the club, see a little chick you like, and you make that eye contact. Then you say, "Hey, would you like to dance?" And the song will bring us together. Today, little stupid ass bitch, I don't give a fuck about you. That's what you getting in the club. And ain't nobody dancing no more. Everybody looking around with stank face.
If it ain't that,
Talking
everybody want to twerk and how that.
But that's what I'm saying. Is that a conducive to a bring? I don't know. The music beats is great. I just think that we should have censored the music when I was younger. We should have censored it because you would have got the
What the hell you gonna
creativity.
censor it for? That's
Not
part of
today.
making good
Not
music.
not today. Because everybody use music as an I seen some. Listen, I was in Indianapolis, living in and out. A little young boy. I think it's about 18, 19. He had went to the studio. He was listening to some music and had a rap song. His parents told him he couldn't go outside. That dude took the lyrics from his song and went back and deleted everybody except one person in his family.
Mm.
Because they listening to this music and they smoking blunts till they can't get high no more. And they
Ferg,
trying
them
to
people,
emulate it
honey,
in their
that's not the
life.
blunt, honey. Ferg, don't get it twisted. Not the blunt. They huffing. They doing other stuff. They ain't putting lighter, fentanyl on all that stuff. That's not weed that makes you. That's
Yeah, it's
crazy.
wrong
No weed
though.
bashing because I can't. I've
Yeah.
been smoking. Not to say I've been smoking since I was 8 years old, and I've never ever 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 felt like I'm just gonna go delete somebody because I smoked a blunt. Something else is in that blunt. Something else is in that weed, and that's not the only thing they're
Sure
taking.
live.
Okay, but we're gonna get
That's
back to the
why
video,
that
y'all.
hard dude smoking back
Is
in the
that
day.
Kevin Samuels? I see. We about to watch Kevin Samuels. While y'all know, I want to know what the hell he talking about. Is he talking about submission? Oh, we finna get to that.
I want to watch on Kevin saying.
That's the next video. Stop. We gonna watch that one. That's what I came up here for.
What connects to the modern day music. That's where the change comes in from.
Well, I mean, I know that James Brown may have said, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud, but Uncle Luke said face down.
But
and we survived all that. I mean, I think,
I love Uncle
What you,
Luke face down.
what,
Yeah.
what you say? What you say, LL? Uncle Luke? Say what? What? Oh,
I
y'all
love me
quiet.
some
Okay.
Uncle Luke. Yes,
Y'all
face
quiet.
down.
Michelle, the men's is quiet. The men's.
the thing that we need to talk about is the fact that the music is for the generation who is not.
There you
It's
go.
almost like when they would say, I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill and then other things. We got through all that. It's just what's going on right now.
now.
I mean, Sexy Red, nobody's caring about what she's saying. It's fine. Do what you want to do because we came through NWA, we had the attitude, we came through Public Enemy, we had the fight the power, and here we are with Let Her Cook.
Let
Well,
it
no,
cook.
I
I
hear
disagree.
What you say? Who's that?
I disagree.
He
on that.
just
Who
So pretty
disagreeing?
much, LL. So pretty much, hold on a second. So
I
pretty
just
much,
like when your lips move, sir. Keep talking. Go ahead.
definitely.
you said what?
I said I definitely like when your lips move. Keep talking. Thank you.
So no,
He got his head
no,
burned.
I just got to take this fucking dog off. But no, so I think the women these days, I think their music is way more detrimental. I think these women these days are much more influential. Um, I think kids these days are really big followers. I noticed it.
Mm-hmm.
I started noticing it with Nicki. That's the first time I ever noticed it. And then Cardi B came out, and then the City Girls. I noticed a whole swing when the City Girls. These girls was talking like Nicki, acting like Nicki, that dumbass bipolar voice thing she does. And then when the City Girls came out, that was the next generation. Yeah, them girls, they talk like them. Period. 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 How about you expand your vocabulary a little bit? You sound dumb as shit. You know what I'm saying? But these girls, that Sexy Red, my coochie pink, my booty hole brown. I don't remember ever hearing that in anybody else's shit, on public radio. You know what I'm saying? That was just mainstream type deal. These girls are more influential, and I think they're just followers. These girls are. I've never seen
Yeah,
this many fights in the
pink. My
club.
booty
Women fight
hole
in the
brown.
club.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna push you back a little bit, Man, on the fact that that's not. It just didn't start then because we were wearing salt and pepper jackets, and I remember shaving the side of my head and singing "Push It" and what a man," and wearing my hair in that style,
They say nothing about
emulating
their booty
that.
hole.
I'm saying the pushback on the fact that the emulation is not just now happening. It's always been happening because UNITY and Ladies First had women wearing dashiki hats and and shoulder pads looking like Queen Latifah. And I personally cut my hair like Salt and Pepper. So to say that the emulation of us copying and wanting to look like and be like and talk like and sound like, because back then when Ladies First was happening and Moni Love was rapping, women were trying to rap about being conscious and talk about being
Yep.
conscious. So that was how women were presenting themselves in the streets. They was wearing their
Yep.
big bangle earrings. When LL Cool J said he want a girl with overalls, big bangle earrings, sucking on a lollipop, it was a lot of women running around all of a sudden with short overalls on, big bangle earrings and lollipops, because they were, they were emulating that. That's always been happening. So that's nothing new with Nicki or Sexy Red or any of those women, because that's always been, because the conversation back then was being more elevated, my brother, and being lifted, because that's what Queen Latifah then was saying. So now it's literally the same thing happening generations later. It's the message that's coming out that is different.
It's the thing.
That's all I was about to say was the message. That's the thing. But we've always been following and wanting to do the same thing as hip hop, and then we've always done that. You know what I'm saying? But I tell people all the time, it's propaganda. You change the people, you change the imagery. I mean, I'm sorry, you change the imagery, you change the music, you change the people. You know what I mean? So
you have to listen to a EPMD song, The Crossover. They had a song, The Crossover, when the music executives were intentionally changing the direction of the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Because Black Coffee, No Sugar, No Cream. Sisters was fine and sophisticated. Y'all listen, y'all don't remember a time.
We went from that to pink elephants in a plastic bag, and you ask them now what that means, and you be like, "Oh, wow, sir."
Too Short had a song called "Bitch" back in the '80s, right? It had 21 curse words in it.
We had
Now
AMG
the song,
putting your feet on the ceiling, Easy E talking about strawberry, and the hood hoe, and running trains, and it was all in the music. That ain't nothing new.
Okay,
it's
that
all
was the men though.
Who's
You got to listen. That was the men, the women. You already said.
They wouldn't, because back then,
Listen.
the censorship was on the women. They were trying to get them to look. They were trying to change the way they dressed. I mean, look at you. You talking about Nicki down. Go back to the reason why we saw TLC's midriff, because look at how they were pushing the sexuality even before this. So it's just kind of reached the precipice. It's overflowing now.
Adina Howard was one of the first.
Oh yeah, Adina Howard was the first one came out.
Yeah, she was the first to sort of.
My Neck and My Back came out later, but before that, you had older.
Okay, but she was still using subliminals then. These chick, my coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
Yeah,
was a bitch, but she wasn't talking like that.
We should have censored that shit. We could have censored it because it came up for a vote.
I'm saying all the women are talking like this, DJ. Not just one. I'm talking all of them are talking crazy.
Yeah, but they taking that. See,
this bitch talking about taking a Plan B pill. What are you talking about?
They bringing it into their real life and they're applying it to the real life.
That's what we said earlier, Ferg, is that now they're actually trying to live out the lyrics instead of being storytellers like they used to be. Storytellers, when something happened, they would tell the story of it. I walked in and my man was messing around with my sister, and I had to pour hot grits on him, and messing around, he done stole the church's money. That already happened, and then they sing about it. Now they sing about it, and then they go make it happen. So that ain't even you, bruh. That ain't even you.
I agree with that.
Have you ever heard of Roxanne Shante?
Yeah.
She had a song, you know what I'm saying, where she was sort of starting to rap against that hatred of. It's called "Here Come the Big Mama," and she picks out a female artist and sort of talks about them in a sense, and they sort of gave her a lot of backlash. They down there dismissed her from the scene.
Try to kick, like, basically blackball her and pin her up against another rapper.
Let me say it like this, because I real quick. I said it like this before somewhere. I want to say it like this. I said it like this before somewhere. It's real easy to act like a hoe, like a degenerate bitch these days. Not even gonna lie to you. It's the polished women. Women think that men aren't. Women think that men aren't. Women think that men aren't paying attention to the good women. No, we love good women. We love hoes too. We like to fuck hoes. Who do we want to take home? Who do we want to wake up to? A good woman. We want to fuck some hoes. We want a good woman. A lot of these women these days, they're not even trying. It's just much easier to go with the flow and act like a hoe. It's so easy to go get a BBL. So easy to go get implants, lip fillers, fake hair.
everything that you saying comes through the message that they receiving.
I
It's the
understand that.
messaging.
I understand that.
But that's what I'm saying. If we can, and that's it seems like an easy fix because we can say to if we can get a better message to the younger women, they can start moving a little different to set
Yeah.
the path different. But the older women have a stranglehold on the younger women and will refuse to tell the younger women, "Hey, be different than me."
Yeah.
See,
But
and that's the problem.
the men didn't accept it, even the ones that did. So you got the percentage of the women who said, you know what, I want to be different, right? Be different than me, and they go do it. But then you got the ones who are not doing that, and then you got the men who accept it. So I'm not saying that the men are not responsible, the women are not responsible. I'm just saying that for us to pass down that message to the younger women, the men have to also be like, oh, I'm not accepting this hoish behavior. But if the
Right.
man accepts it, she gonna be like, well, shoot, I could just be a hoe. That was easier. To be
Genesis,
all
That's
this
the problem.
do
flip
right
it,
woman
Genesis.
and I gotta wait. But if I could be a hoe and he say, "Come, I'm going," we say
But
that
that's
with the
the
women all
problem.
the time.
Flip it,
But
Genesis. I
Genesis,
got that. Flip it.
Clip it.
I'm gonna be okay, Fleur. Oh,
Drip, you back, honey?
but
I said, drip, you back. Is this Kevin Samuels? I see, because you know I want to get to that. What the hell is that
no,
about?
but that's the problem because men traditionally we'll hold each other accountable whether or not we know it or not. If we realize that a man is moving in a selfish way, we try to pull him back from that. And if we realize a man is moving in some just wild out Pookie Ray Ray shit, we'll even try to pull him back from that. And we have to police each other. And it's tough because a lot of them haven't experienced a man telling them what to do most of their life. So when you hear a man telling you what to do, it's like, you can't tell me what to do because my mama didn't tell me what to do. Ain't nobody. But women, they do women a disservice because a lot of women can't handle that type of physical. Once a woman start having sex too early, she damn near she can never recover her adult years.
Dang.
It's a lot of trauma that they induce on that after that. You know,
Mm.
and
They don't want to hear that part. They don't want you to finish that sentence. Be careful.
No, we good on that. We good, yo. That
now,
was a
but
good word.
some women get it. Some women, a lot of women don't because
And
they don't
some
have the
women do say
women.
that. They say if they can go back and I mean, now they got revirginating surgery, so now you can go get your kitty back. But I'm saying, no, a lot of women do have said that if I can go back and do it again, I wouldn't have done it that way the first time. So, I mean, but
Right,
that's
but it's
Don't feel that way.
but here's the thing: the fact that
you can
women today
revirginate your
can
coochie
recognize
though. It
that.
don't fuck, man. Yes, you can.
Why don't they go back? Why don't they go back and tell the young women and their
Yeah.
daughters, don't move like mama.
Yeah.
Don't
Because
be like mama, because a man will let her know. Man, I
Because
was
the
a hoe back in the day.
vicariously through their child, they try to do other things that they push that first. I'm just saying from firsthand experience and hearing it, like just having my own mother, like it's not that I want you to do things that I oh don't do this because I messed this up or don't do this because I learned my lesson. A lot of it was when I realized as a teenager, I was like, girl, you trying to live through me a little bit. No. So some of it's time, some
Genesis,
of it's
I just say that. Genesis, when your birthday? I'm about to start getting this zodiac shit because we actually think alike. You be up here trying to disagree with me today, but we actually on the
I'm
same
not
wavelength.
disagreeing with you. I just like your lips to move,
So,
sir. Okay, but
uh,
anyway,
no,
my birthday, I'm in July. I'm a Cancer. But
Girl,
still,
stay on
like,
topic. Godly.
I
no,
love,
real
girl,
quick.
I
The
love
reason
my
why I say that,
man.
Genesis, the reason why I
Get
say
him,
that.
Michelle.
Hold on. Listen, Ferg, listen. The reason why I say that is because I think a lot of older women are trying to compete with the younger girls. That's why you
Yes,
got women.
too.
That's why you got women like who is
That's
that?
true.
Nene Leaks. You have Nene Leaks. Look at all these surgeries. Who are you competing with? You're not competing with other 60-year-olds, baby. Who's
But
doing that?
that's true. And that's why the message is messed up for the younger women because the older women would tell them, girl, don't settle down.
Ferg, stop,
Get out
Ferg. We
here.
literally just watched it with Nene. Drip, we just watched it with you. Nene was sitting on that couch talking about, oh no, I like this. I want to do this. And we did this. The other girls, the young girls sitting there saying, oh no, my legs hurt. I need to get this shit taken out. Ferg, we just watched it.
But then you look at again, LL. Look at what they're thinking less and acting more now. So again, even going back to the music, if the music is literally able to give you the full, what you think is a full instruction on how to do it. If this
And
nigga
that's where
don't
they
do it
get
for
their
you, go
instructions
get
from.
another one. If he don't like you, girl, you can go buy a booty. If he don't, you want the man you want. So remember, we have these panel, these topics, right? The man holds the key to the relationship, but in her mind, in these women's mind, you can get him, but you just got to go get the right parts. You got to look the part. You want that role, you need to go look the part. And that's the message they're passing down. They're not listening to the
Yeah.
woman who is distinguished until later on, and they get their whole insides busted out and they shit is wore out, and now they can't understand why every guy left them and they got 2 kids. But the distinguished woman the whole time been standing there running her business on the corner with kissing her husband goodbye every morning and raising her sons, and that woman you don't want to be like, because that's boring. That life ain't about that life. You don't get nothing. You ain't got no money. You look broke.
If
So
you don't
That's
have a
it
nigga
right
cheating
there.
on you, you ain't shit these days. If that nigga ain't coming out, they don't care how much the meal is. They don't give a fuck. That bitch costs $40. As long as they get to go out, take that picture. It's a nigga tricking on them,
Man,
getting that
listen,
entitlement.
bro, you
and they're doing more
speaking
for
to
less now. They're doing more for less, man. So
right.
think about that part. That it was. I was just listening to Cellulite and Raw. They're talking about the new 40-year-old whole phase. Women in their 40s
Yeah.
now saying, "I'm in my whole phase," because now what? They're not. It's the one, their lifestyle's not matching, and they're not. And they're looking at who, where is
And
if
they're
that's
not qualifying for the 40-year-old man no more because they
no more.
done already got ran through, and the 40-year-old man
Damn.
is just now getting to a space where he has everything he needs to move forward in life.
But look at what they're aiming. Look at what they're looking at to be an example of moving on. Not a 40 or 50-year-old
They looking at
tycoon
Sexy
or
Red,
sexy red. So
Sukiana. They
you got
listen
a
to that
40-year-old
shit.
looking at Sukiyana saying, well, and again, they're looking at what they don't, out of what they don't have. So if the music is telling you, if this man ain't doing it, then go get you one that will, girl. There's
Yeah,
somebody out there for you. Back then, the music was saying there's someone out there for you, girl. Hold on to your values and love, and he'll find you. Now they saying, girl, fuck that. Go find him and get you a big booty. He'll be all right. He'll
Come
be
get
on
you
his way.
somebody you can be a
there you
boss. You
go.
don't need a man.
So it's the message is telling the message is getting messed up. Is lost in translation along the way, because that's not what
Yeah,
we were. It was it was close your legs, keep your values, hold yourself down, and that man
yeah.
will come a running. He'll come a running. He'll come a running with roses. Now it's like, girl, buy yourself a gift, send it to yourself, and make that nigga jealous. And now he act right.
Yeah.
That's
Literally.
what we do now.
And
Literally.
the young man, what she's saying is key because those messages came from the older women in their 40s and
Hmm
50s. Now the 40 and 50 woman, she's wearing the same outfit as the 20-year-old.
That's what I just said, Ferg. They out here
hmm
trying to compete with the ma'am, you're 60, Nene. Who are you
Yes,
competing with?
And the
Who?
competition back then, what you talking about, LL? The competition wasn't with the other woman to get the man. The competition was with everybody. It wasn't.
yes,
I'm competing with you. Competing with every woman, because back then it was so vast because of the standard of beauty was white. It's still white, but even then there was no sexy red. There was no, that woman was frowned upon. That Jezebel, that lady in red of the night, she wasn't
and
part of the equation. She's never been a part of the equation. That's not my competition,
never.
because she's a lady of the night. My competition is
Yeah,
that CEO that's getting her Bentley. That back then, but now your competition is the lady that's the hoe. I got to be a
yes,
better hoe than her. I
Well, I
got to
don't
be a
know.
better
It's
hoe
like,
than her.
so the way I see it, it's like ultimately it's about the money. So hold on, give me a second. Ultimately, it's about the money. They're gonna do whatever it takes to get to the bag so they can, whether it's stripping and then going to taxes, uh trucking, flipping houses, real estate. You know what I'm saying? It's to me, I don't know if it's a cash grab or they're just trying to find the easiest way out. A lot of these girls, they hit 18 and go straight to the goddamn club. They don't even
because they want the easiest way out.
they haven't even thought about, hey, what do I like to do? What can I do for the rest of my life? Because this
But
shit.
you know who was that? Who
Hold
you
on,
know
hold
who
on.
she'll
Ferg
figure
just
that
said
fucking mom.
no.
That's crazy.
Ferg just said the older women are not giving the young girls game. Hey, baby, this club shit ain't it. If you need a couple, maybe 2 years, stack your bread and get the fuck up out of here. Cool. But no, these chicks, they trying to make this shit a career. Hoes are talking about retiring party at 35. Come on, G. Strippers
Not
turning
eternal.
35.
Yes, they look at that lifestyle. They say, "I don't want that boring ass life. It took you all this time to get to 100,000 a year when you could have been out here sucking dick, girl. We tripping, old lady." And you looking, the old lady looking like, "Well, I done got 401ks and I done got some investments. And I mean, little do you know, homegirl, if you work for FedEx, you get a whole stock, you get a share of FedEx. So now you a stockholder. They don't want to hear that. Nobody, look at you struggling. Look at you. So what they see is this 40-year-old who might have been married, whose husband deceased, or who broke up, divorced, and passed away or something. She done lived the full whole life. But to them, that life is boring, lame, and it ain't got nothing. Ain't nobody flying you out. Niggas ain't buying you gifts. But she not realizing times was different when niggas was buying you gifts. They was bringing you cars. We were just talking about that back then. If you was gonna lay down with a man, you're paying for. I remember the T-shirt. You bought my drinks, sir, not my attention. Like that back then, the requirement was different to even be with that woman. So yeah, that man had to go get that Chevy. He had to go get that Cadillac with the diamond in the back before he could pull up. He had to get his shit together before he could pull up on her. Now the nigga can give you a pull up in an Uber. That ain't even his car. Ain't even his nothing. He ain't got no car.
These niggas don't have cars.
He can catch an Uber to your house, and he like, girl, he rolled up in an Uber Plus, girl. Look at him. Yes, he paid $85 for your ride. Like,
It
stop the
sounds like
cap.
everybody's standards are low, Genesis. If I'm putting all
Pretty
this shit
much.
together, it sounds like men and women. Our standards are low for these women, and women's standards for these men are low.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
salute to the Kool3r, bro. I keep trying to tell y'all, man, when y'all understand what I'm saying.
We
Craig
out
did
here
it
accepting anything.
Yes, I literally made that comment on What's Called the show earlier. I said I remember back then aunties was getting a mortgage paid. You know, Miss Joyce down the street used to talk to the mailman and to give him a little time and go out to dinner with him. And next thing you know, she done got her car note paid. Now, what the girl was claiming about $30 for lunch? What's that gonna get me? $30? He probably the Cheesecake Factory. What?
Now, look,
You see what
a $40
they
get the
complain
nails
about now?
did, that 50,000.
Mm-hmm.
It went from for real. Remember that back in the day, it was a mortgage. Women was getting refrigerators. Women was getting stoves. They was getting new washing
They were
dryers.
getting married.
They were getting married.
I'll
But
give
now,
you one.
a bitch get $40 and go to the Cheesecake Factory and it's on.
Genesis, I'll give you one better. Women with children was getting husbands.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got a stepdaddy because my mama old ass wasn't going for that. You ain't finna live up in here and sleep up in here and not be somebody.
Exactly. See, they was getting husbands. Now the women will accept a nigga who ain't about shit, give him all the best years, the kids and everything. And a nigga that's out here working, that's
Hey, young
trying to,
Riaz.
he ain't good enough. That's struggle love. Guess what? Grandmama struggle love with granddaddy bought the house that your mama grew up in, bought the shit that your mama sold for taxes. It's just messy, man. I'm
It
just
ain't natural no more. Hey, I want to give a couple shout outs from some folks that's on my side on my channel, y'all. So, hey, you guys, to Urban Trendsetter. That's one of my friends from school,
Ain't know
y'all.
you
Hey,
had a
y'all.
channel.
what's
Girl,
up,
bye. You
school?
on my channel. Hey, and then I also want to say what's up to
I ain't never
Kristen.
been on your channel. You need to start the count.
Kristen is a newbie. I invite her over here to Drip's channel, y'all, to talk to us.
What's
So,
up,
Kristen made
Kristen?
a comment, y'all, so y'all can see what she said.
Kristen? Is that
Yep.
Kristen? Is that a lady or a
Christian.
man?
It's a woman. She's a beautiful woman. And what she said, but your parents should have instilled those core values and principles into the children. You're right, Chris.
Yeah, Kristen, you right. But hey, my mama can't do it if her ass and titties is at the club at 12 and I'm at home.
Damn. Who
She's
raising me?
instilling the values, all right.
Who raising me?
They far
Who
from true.
raised you? Who raised you? What we say? Who raised you? Yo, Drip,
Mm-hmm.
is this Kevin
Yeah.
Samuels that I'm seeing? Is video with Kevin Samuels? Who was that? Or was that
Come on, the one is up.
Boy, you still on
no
Kevin Samuel. God,
no,
oh.
I'm talking about the other one. I'm talking to Drip. It's an A and B
Uh,
conversation. See you with
No,
y'all.
nah,
sir,
that's
that wasn't
that's
that.
another. It's
The
another
Cam
crossover.
Shane
Newton.
Bond video.
The
Okay, all right.
crossover
Nah,
was about
it's not Cam Newton, but it's
the
Shane
generous.
Bond video.
Off the bed.
Okay, I got you.
I got something for your age. Just wait.
Digital Underground MC
Hey,
Hammer was not
Oh,
underground.
yeah, Ferg. Did you see the comment that what's the name? He talked about the what you said God damn it, I
Crossover.
just forgot. Yeah, the crossover.
Yeah, I was reading the comment now. It wasn't about the Because Digital Underground and Hammer were all nationally known. It was just taking it from a positive to the degeneracy that we get now.
Right.
They started telling artists they want to hear your bitches and your hoes and your mamas and shit and niggas and shit and everybody. It was just salute to the crack girl, man. All that shit came in at that time. That's all.
Yeah. All right,
So
y'all.
how
Let's see
old
what
is
they got
boy?
to say.
Because Hammer didn't cuss at all. Digital Underground didn't cuss at all.
Nope.
You
And then,
know,
but it's
they,
the innuendos. I guess that's what they're aiming for. The fact, the deal with in the Burger King bathroom, and he had the nose that tickle your panties, but he never
yeah.
said anything directly. So,
That'll tickle your rear.
all right, y'all. Let's go.
What all of y'all are saying, but I have to disagree because I think the issue with music in this day and age is not only are they hearing certain words, but they're seeing certain things. And so now the fashion and the way that we show up in the world, I don't want to see booty cheeks in the grocery store. I don't want to see your booty cheeks or your midriff when I'm in Target. I don't want little boys to be looking up and already being sexualizing women because they don't know any better, because that's
Can't
just how
tell
they're
women what to
wired.
wear.
So I
You
hear
miss me
y'all,
with
and I
that.
feel like we got to call a spade a spade. I'm so sick and tired of it being like, oh, but the beat is hot. Yeah, the beat is hot, but your spirit's not. It messes with you on a fundamental spiritual level when you're listening to certain things. I agree with you, Willie.
Well, Sarah,
You know what? Why do men have been saying these things for years?
Yes.
Why women take what men say and try to act like they just came up with the cure to cancer?
Y'all been saying y'all don't want to see our booty in the grocery store first.
We've been
And they
saying
be
that for
lying.
years.
They be
Don't
lying.
nobody want to
They be lying.
listen. Listen. Okay, let me put. Okay, so let me say it like this. We'll see it, but as far as you going is the grocery store. Damn. You ain't going no further than that. You might go to the car, to the bathroom, to the hotel a couple of times, but that's it. That's as far as your ass and titties is gonna take.
Okay.
And
Ass
that's
and
all
titties
we're saying.
don't get you that far. Okay.
We already understand. Listen, but just as you said, the streetwalker, they was in their lane. Now it's all mixed together. Well, nobody want to see that shit on a Sunday going to church.
Remember back then. I remember as a little girl. First, you remember too. Like I remember that it was a certain shame that came with even her being that kind of woman, looking like that and being amongst everybody else. Like you better not come to the barbecue looking like what?
But that's what I'm saying. The older women held y'all accountable, held everybody accountable. Girl, take that shit off. You're not going to go to grandmama. I remember going to a funeral was the most respectful thing ever. Exactly, because they
listening to that now no more. They don't want to hear. They don't hear us.
Do y'all remember when going to a funeral was the most respectful thing you could give a person and everybody dressed up?
Church.
Everybody dressed up. Now motherfuckers pulling up in t-shirts and sweatpants.
Ferg, I gotta push back on that because a lot of these churches is ran by younger. Well, not to get on the church, but at least these organizations is ran by younger people, and they bring out. They like the scripture pick and say, well, the Lord said, "Come as you are." He see. Okay, well then you come. And then you get mad because the streetwalker walked in and still with her walk of shame outfit on from last night. She's been working.
Yeah,
she
but you're talking about
Jesus too.
Damn. But
talking about the funeral in the church.
But this feminist rhetoric brings those things to the front. That's why you see a lot of this stuff starting to fall apart now, because the day of the feminist rhetoric is dying off. It's dying off, and people are going to have to be accountable for their actions.
Exactly, Shannon. Thank you. Say it again for the people in the back. Dudes say they don't want to see the booty in the grocery store, but they want to see the booty in the grocery store, and they will approach the booty in the grocery store.
It's a certain way. It's a respectable way to wear the booty, bro. Shannon, stop playing. You know what we're saying. If you double cheeked up on a Tuesday,
he wants to see that ass in the grocery store.
You got both of them motherfucking cantaloupes hanging out of bottom in them shorts. It's a little inappropriate. Should your 5-year-old son or daughter be seeing this? That's what you need to ask yourself before you come out.
Exactly. And I always ask them, when was the last time we seen our mama's ass and titties?
I remember that too. That was like we're walking into the room. Remember, Ferg, you can't go in the
You
room. Your
damn
grandma
near had a
call you.
heart attack if you walked in on your
Exactly.
mama like, oh my
Your
God,
mama
what is
grandma call you to the bathroom. Be like, come here. You like, you in the bathroom? They like, you like what?
right?
No,
Look,
no,
Ferg,
no. You
but you
was
know now, but Ferg, you know
mm,
nowadays the daughters and the son being in the room with the
in the bed with
mama
him.
by
But
the
He
that's
mama
what
thought
I'm
you
and
were.
everything.
saying.
So
That's it.
they ain't in
But,
there.
but Michelle, that's what I'm saying. The adults are driving this degenerate behavior. They're complaining on the back end. Why these
Mm.
kids so messed up?
My man Stan the man. Come
Yeah,
up
cause
here,
now
bro.
they'll get
And what do you
they'll
say,
get dressed in
BS?
front of the children. Now they don't give a
That's
damn.
what they fucking kids
What?
is
Do you,
what
what?
they
Wait,
do.
Shannon said, I don't see dudes hollering at church girls. Then they in these what?
Hoes face.
In
Those
these
things.
hoes' faces. Even online, they talk about hoes and respectable women, but they don't. The what? Oh, but when hoes act
Hoes
right.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's true because
That's what we were saying earlier, Shannon. That's why the women are
yeah,
looking at that and listen to the lyrics now because they say the hoes is winning. It's easier just to be a
yeah,
hoe because
Yeah,
see
that's
where
what I
I
just said.
did
I
all that
literally
work
just said
for
that.
nothing. I did all
I
that
literally,
work
yeah,
and he don't respect
yeah.
me. So I get that.
They don't push the hoes to the front and the women step to the back.
Not
no, the
he.
hoes are getting more
That how I
attention.
see it.
It's about
They
that.
ain't
It's
lying.
about
The
that
whole
attention.
still winning.
You could be butt ass ugly in the face, but a nice little body. She getting more attention. Okay, maybe I need to do what that ugly asshole doing.
But they was humble though. These little ugly big chicks is out here fronting like they tens.
Cause
All
niggas is tricking. Ferg. Niggas is
Yeah.
really cashing out on these ugly
Music,
bitches.
Salute.
back to the music. The music is telling them that what they saying. You a 6-figure nigga. You got options, sir. You got money. You got options. You got cars. You got options. So it's a tricking cycle. If you didn't buy it, if you didn't buy into it, not saying it's the man's fault, but if you didn't go buy it, she wouldn't have to
It's
do it.
wrong.
If you didn't,
It's
if no one responded to the big booty, then the big booty even wouldn't matter. But the big booty is getting response, so the girl with no booty is gonna get a booty.
Yeah, if he respond, it's on him. Everything he get out once he respond is on him. Everything. Everything you get. You can't go for the chick that you know is out there going her raw and then say she shouldn't have got pregnant. Nigga, you knew she was when you pulled up on her because you ain't shit.
If you met her in the streets, she was already for the streets. If you met her in the streets, I feel like.
Janice, can I ask Ferg a question, please?
Mm-hmm.
Drip to you. Oh, I don't know if Drip listening. And a cat eye. Listen to this.
No.
You met this beautiful woman. That woman on the screen, she beautiful. She has 3 kids. Are you busting in that?
What if her tubes tied? What if she ain't got no more baby makers?
There's no way I'm taking a chance on any of it. There's no way I'm not.
Because she has 3 kids already, you don't want to give her another one,
I
is what you're
wouldn't
saying,
touch
or
her
is
with
it,
a
or is
raincoat.
her cooter worn out?
Are you
What do
okay?
I look like trying to be the 4th baby father? That's
They
So
might.
you're
But
not
what if she
you're
doesn't
not
make
saying hit me.
babies
You talking about this
anymore?
one
Some
right?
women get their tube size after 3 kids, so they're not making no more babies. So you can
even touching
do
her,
whatever.
Ferg. Even touching her. She might be
You know what I'm
creepy.
saying? What I'm saying is you're not talking about just getting with her to clap some cheeks. You talking about going in there with no protection.
What? No. Either way, statistically speaking, we don't know stats right now on how many men get women pregnant with a condom, without a condom, because they say you can still get pregnant with a condom.
Man, people
Yeah,
say that
you
shit
do.
just be like, but it's a
No, mine, yeah,
one
no,
out of
yeah,
1,000
Okay,
chance.
Ferg. Okay. I
yeah,
apologize, Ferg. Let me just say it like this,
yeah.
Ferg.
Nobody
Let me say it like
regular.
this. Any chick that I've ever had sex with a condom on, I did it because I knew there's no way in hell I would want to get this chick pregnant. There's no way. And if it was a chick with 2
Yeah.
or more kids, 3 more baby dads, my man Stan here. What's up, Stan? If she got 2 or 3 baby dads, I don't even want it no more. What do I look like accidentally
Hold on,
getting pregnant?
man. Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, Sergeant Stan here. How you doing, officer?
So, man.
What I'm saying.
Hey, good morning. Good morning,
Help us
everybody.
out,
Good
man.
morning.
That was dope. What's up, Stan? I ain't talked to you in a minute, man. I ain't
Enjoying
talked to
this
you since
dope
last year,
conversation.
brother.
Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you,
Happy
Stan.
birthday to LL. Boop boopy doop.
Okay, we now already wish this nigga happy birthday.
Dennis
You know
didn't
he's
do the most.
spoiled, Drip.
Cause
You
he
know
didn't
he's
do the
spoiled,
most.
Drip. You got to spoil
Wow,
us,
take it
man.
easy,
You got to
man.
give him some
That's
attention.
my
Nah,
men's. He gotta
my
come back to
dog.
the turnpike and get
Man,
and blow
go
these
ahead,
candles
man.
out.
Hold on,
Nope.
shit. All that
Okay,
goddamn
Dennis.
talking, yelling. Hold on. Unk man, my dog, though, for sure. Shout out to that nigga. Goddamn, another goddamn leap year, goddamn around the goddamn world. Another sprint around the world. Another blunt around the world. Goddamn,
Yeah.
I'm firing up with you. Nigga, get you some top and
Yep.
mop. Yeah.
There you go,
I feel like
Zans.
you should get one for every year you're alive. That's how long you should be getting toppy.
Well, Jen, open your mind. Let's
I
go.
only need 5, baby. If you're good at your job, I only need like 5. You know what I'm
How
saying?
you look, man?
But
35,
what's up, Stan?
25?
What's up, Stan?
How old are you?
Dog,
Yeah,
25?
what's up? What's
Jenny
up?
said be talking.
36.
I'm 60.
60? Lord Jesus.
Oh,
Shit.
I have a top guy.
No, I just,
Hashtag 60.
Hashtag 60. Go to oldies.
That
Look
damn
at
cat
that.
eye crazy.
no,
Senior citizen.
it's just fucked up when you know what I'm saying. You never thought, how black community, we weren't supposed to make it to 25. No, nigga. I really didn't think I thought I was going to make it to like 16, 18. You know what I'm saying? Kind of shit.
Well, bless
But
your heart, baby. We're glad you're here.
overall, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. Already lost a couple people this year. I don't give a fuck if y'all I know y'all got family members y'all ain't talk to. If they ain't shit, cool. Just send them a text. Hey, I ain't even mad no more. I love you, got love for you, and you just hang
If
up.
they ain't
Right
shit, I
there.
ain't sending no text. Fuck all that.
Girl, you send a text and be like, I love you,
Damn,
girl. You
Michelle.
send me shit. Bye. See you at Christmas.
I'm not even been to waste my time and I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Well,
I'm just
Uncle,
saying,
just-
Michelle. That's the
you
last
deserve
one.
to get swallowed for your birthday. Swallowed.
Swallowed up. Yes, Lord.
That's
Swallowed
crazy
up.
word.
Yes, Lord.
But anyway, y'all crazy as hell.
I know
Okay,
something
back
about
to the
Jenny.
video.
I know something about Jenny. Oh, yeah.
Back to the
Jenny,
video.
you shouldn't go to fun. No, you
Just
should
gonna
not
keep
go
that
to
to
Target.
myself.
You should not go to the
That
airport.
part,
You should not go to McDonald's because they wearing fuzzy flops and bonnets in all them places.
That's
you
the
go.
problem. We gotta
Yeah.
change the
So,
narrative. If I see one
you
more
ain't
bonnet
gotta
in the
eat that
airport,
then.
I'm gonna scream. I tell you.
It depends on what she looked like under that bonnet. If she got eyelashes on, keep your bonnet, boo. But I got to shout out to my brother for real. I actually had the opportunity to watch this
Damn,
clip.
not keep
He
your
sat
bonnet.
down with my.
It depend on what's under it, he said. Keep it, not the tennis ball, the
Damn.
little ponytail. If you got that going on, keep your bonnet on. Drip don't like tennis balls. Tennis ball heads.
Yeah, that tennis ball kind of rugged. That motherfucker scary.
They
Give
take that
off,
bonnet off, it be a whole wood. What's that charbroil? That charbroil? Patty.
goddamn scrub daddy up under that motherfucker.
But if
Crazy.
you going on a vacation or a trip, look, you trying to be comfortable. You ain't trying to be cute at no airport. Fuck all that.
It is a way to be cute, and but Michelle, there's a way to be cute and still be appropriate because the bonnet. I mean, that's a certain look indicates getting ready for bed, which is supposed to be between you and the person you go to bed with, not the whole world. So
In
that's
the
what they say.
airport, I want to be relaxed. I want to be comfortable. Like if you got your bonnet, I don't mind bonnets in the airport. There's other places like the fucking store, or regular just dropping
But I ain't
kids off
gonna
at
lie, I wear
school.
mine in the store. And shout out to the bunny.
What the fuck? You just said you what?
I said I do.
Dear brother Ruben side, I believe. And so
Okay,
for
my
real,
bad.
he was telling everybody
I'm just gonna play the video.
that he's a proud strict dad, right? A proud strict dad. And he teaches his kids about guided struggles. He opened up on Rick Rubin's podcast about what he does during the holidays with his children. I want you to take a look at this clip.
I'm strict about it. I don't play. I'm a strict dad.
Yep.
But because the world is harsh.
Yeah.
I think when parents say things like, oh, I never want my kids to struggle the way that I did. Well, you have to understand the way your struggle produced you being a hardworking, critical thinking individual. And when
Y'all agree so far? Yes.
Yes, 1,000%. I was literally just said this to Miss Joy earlier. I apologize,
agree.
Miss Joy. She's a very sweet woman, but
Yeah, the
Right.
struggle has made us who we are. We talk about that too, when they say to talk about the latchkey kids and like we ain't afraid of shit. We go and we can operate alone. We don't have the anxieties that they have today because we went through some shit. So I agree.
What's up with everybody with these emotional support dogs?
Listen, don't come for my beans. Unk
Into
man
the
talking shit. Unk man talking shit,
Play the
beans.
video. Play the video.
When you don't allow your kids to have guided struggle, they don't develop the coping skills. They don't have the courage. They can't deal with challenges. And it oftentimes doesn't end so well.
Wow.
I agree with that, right? Because then we just see the story about the 12-year-old girl that smothered her cousin over the iPhone. Like she doesn't know they don't know how to deal with it. Then we just see a video. Then we just hear about the young boy that like literally offed his friend over what it was like over a video game or something. Like he's absolutely right. They don't even know how to handle conflict or don't even know how to really handle any opposition because they're hurt. They're going way too far for no reason.
This is what? Hold on.
And
What?
shout out to Pharrell. The world may be harsh, but do you think Pharrell is being too strict with his kids, or should more parents take their kids and give them guided struggles?
Let
What are
me
your
say
thoughts,
this.
Dr. B?
Listen, gentle parenting breeds gentle kids to a very tarnished, hard world. I think that the reason why most of us, honestly, I don't know how you were raised, Sarah. I know us up here were raised from a very disciplinary angle. And for me, because I was disciplined with words and with spankings and whoopings, and I wasn't into gentle parenting, I now have a backbone on vertical to where nothing breaks me. I stand very solid on my square, very vertical in who I am. And again, when you raise kids with the gentle parenting, they become gentle. This is why we have the biggest epidemic of kids who are depressed, who are suffering from anxiety, kids who can't handle a regular conversation of criticism. That's bullying to them nowadays. And so
We all agree so far. I have stories from my job, but you can't even critique these young people. You can't even tell them they're not following the exact rule that is set before them. Listen, these ain't my rules. These are the rules of the company. But if they break down so bad because they just were critiqued and coached. I don't even know how you do a coach for on a field because I'm trying to serve food and these folks got a job that they get paid for and they just listen. It's the trash. When you take out the trash, there's a way to do it so that you don't spill everything and make a mess. Wear some gloves because people is nasty. I have anxiety. I can't come to work tomorrow. Like what the hell just happened? Who raised you?
I 1,000% agree.
What happened? Somebody did something at the job.
Child, every day. These people be having, and it'll be the boys, Drip. The boys. This dude told me I do my job perfectly, but I can go print out the paper where it says the procedures because I'm that kind of ass sometimes. Where it literally says step 1, take the money, give them their bag, right? But if you don't do it, you're not following the procedure, so you know you're not doing it perfectly. I do my job perfectly. I feel like you're calling me stupid. What? Oh my God! What? Who raised you? Whose child are you? This is a job, sir. You have to do it. But you can't criticize them or critique them, or you can't tell them that they're doing something wrong. And even sometimes they can't half-ass read because they want to be right or really generate so bad that you can show them that it's not me. This is in black and white. It's in that little handbook you signed that said you're gonna do all these things. Well, at least I'm here though. Not what?
Okay.
Nah, they're for real. They dead ass serious. At least I came though, but you haven't managed to execute any of your job correctly. But at least don't I get credit for coming? And the next day they call off. I got an anxiety. Yo, she's too hard on me. Oh my God. Yeah. Duh. You're right.
back in our day, bullying was a real intense terror, and it was traumatic. And I'm not negating anyone's experience, but again, when you are at home making sure that your child is chastised by you, when the world does it, they have an adverse place to pull from. But when you are being so gentle that when they go out there, it creates a narcissist child who doesn't understand the world doesn't revolve around you.
Exactly.
What I see a lot of times is, and going out to talking to kids and talking to parents, I see these helicopter moms, right? They have raised their man babies to become their man at the house. And I will ask them
man babies? It's crazy.
How old are you?
Man babies. I like that.
Man boy, baby boys.
I like that. Baby boys. Yes, they are. I like that because that is almost this spot on drip. And I'm gonna say it because not just because I'm partial to y'all, but Ferg, Drip, Cat Eye, and LL is y'all are literally twice the man of the men that I work with.
Wow.
You are a guy, and you literally speaking. First of all, you guys project your voices and speak out. How about that part? Because I'd be like, "Sir, is it a secret?" And the next grown ass man asked me, "Can I go to the bathroom?" I'm gonna tell him. I told him that next every time they ask me, I joke with them. I say, "Pee in a cup." What are you asking me for permission to go urinate for?
You want
Sir,
him to pee?
Like an assembly line or like a grill line?
no, I'm just saying in general. Just like, can I go to the bathroom?
So I'm just saying, like, it depends if you're on an assembly line. I can
No,
understand.
you don't have to ask for permission. You let me know you're going. If you're grown, you let me know. I'll be right back. I'm using the restroom. I'm not going to tell you not to hold your piss, but I'm saying that to their point that they're so gentle inside that they literally ask for permission to pee.
I'm about to ask you permission to go do shit.
Exactly. Usually, I know they tap me and say, "I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back." That's a grown man shit.
I'll
So
just
they
step
ask you
off.
this?
I'm
I
sorry.
would just walked away. You would have known I
Yeah,
was
we
gone.
just gone.
Hey,
We
Drip.
just asked what happened.
And you understand the protocol is they just let you know when you're walking away from your position that I'll be right back. But as far as me, I don't even mind all that. I'm not saying I'm not policing you. I'm just saying in regards to what he just spoke about. Some of them are so gentle that they buck up on the wrong shit. They don't just be like, "I'll be right back. I'm going to the restroom." And then they go to the restroom, come back. They buckle down. They're all soft, and they be like, "Can I go use the bathroom?" They're asking, "Can I go?"
Hey, we ain't
And I be
asking.
like,
We just
"What?"
gone.
Yeah, and I don't mind you. I'm not doing all that. I'm just saying. I just looking at them like, but then if they do something wrong, they got all this voice. I'm just, oh man, fuck that. I don't need this job. Well, what happened to that?
I know what she's talking about. I love them white boys. They funny as hell.
They all fucks.
They swear they so hard at work, and then when they
like,
get in trouble, point the finger.
Hold on, man. It sounds like you having a goddamn nightmare right now.
I'm not.
You wake up out your sleep and you were scared or something. Just let us know. You know, me and Unc Man, you know, Stan can use his guns and we can go in your dream and we can fuck some shit up. So I just want
Hey,
to
come to my dreams. You welcome. Stan too.
All right. Just want to let you know we're here, PG.
Just take
I'm here for y'all too.
Take this and call me in the morning. All right. Got you. You know what I'm saying?
I like that peel, the brown peel.
You know what I'm saying? Take that. Both of them.
He go to, I'm saying, when is he going to be able to talk? Because one of these days you're not going to be in the room with him and he is going to fail miserably. But to Pharrell's point, I think a lot of times we as parents who have now become the one, we are the most successful in our family and we don't want what happened to us to happen to them. And that's a very slippery slope because a lot of times I will see my kids about to go down the rabbit hole of hell and I'll be wanting to come in and save them, but I just have to let it go.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I feel like we grow through our experiences and our struggles, and they ultimately just make us stronger. And speaking of getting stronger in experiences, can we please talk about how Walmart cannot seem to get it right? Okay, their new Christmas commercial is inspired by the 1997 film Love Jones, starring Nia Long and Lorenz Tate. But the nostalgic commercial is stirring up controversy amongst fans. Some people are happy to see the reunion between the stars and Black
Wait.
music.
Hold on, I didn't mean to make it back, y'all. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to be in the Me Too movement.
Wait, before y'all go on, I want to say.
No, wait, let me finish this point. Let me bring this.
Sorry, hold on.
Let me bring
You
it
could
home.
be ratchet and
She
still
don't
be
wanna bring
high
it
fun.
home.
Because I want to say this. You could be ratchet and still be high fun.
Wait, we backed up. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, y'all.
Relationally within yourself
I
and
didn't mean
your
it.
relationship with the person.
I didn't
Meaning,
mean that.
high functioning is just a person who says, I can identify my emotion before I get into my feelings, because feelings cause problems, emotions don't. So I can identify how I feel angry. Okay, I can process before I produce. Let me process what anger looks like before I produce a reaction that does not provide a resolve, because high functioning people think and speak to provide resolve. Low functioning people react to create more impairment and more problem to the already existing problem.
I agree.
Got it.
I think that's really strong. And I think for me,
Who said that?
I did. I completely agree.
Ferg. I think I might have skipped a little bit, but
First,
go ahead.
a lot of people don't know that if you push J, it go back 10 seconds. If you push L, it go forward 10 seconds.
but not on the
Okay.
stream
Well,
yard though. That's
Not
only
on
on
the
YouTube.
stream,
oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I skipped the timestamp, so just trying to pause it for y'all real quick.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So who said they agree? Unc Man. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Unc Man.
You know, it's hard because we hear these catchphrases like gaslighting, narcissist, high functioning, low functioning. We hear all of these words, and ultimately I think what's most important is for each person to get clear with the people they are in relationship with, that are we all on the same boat of what they do mean? Because I think that's a really powerful way to look at high functioning. And I also think for me, I use more high value, high earning than I do functioning. Because functioning in essence is something that you do. Value in essence is something that you are. And so a value is a value system. It's character, it's integrity, it's the barometer in which you check yourself, and then the function, when you act that thing out, that's where you're going from that space. So I completely understand and agree with you in as far as like how high functioning looks that way, low functioning looks this way. But ultimately, I think what's most important is for people to understand inside of their environment, is everyone clear on the way that we're going with it, on the
So we're gonna pause it so y'all can tell me anybody got any thing to say about so far. I mean, I'm down with the fact that there's this overuse of these new vocabulary. We didn't used to talk like that. So we don't even talk about high functioning, low functioning, vibration, and all that. That's not how we talk in general. But in this spaces we do. So now we have this new vocabulary, right? Like she just said, it's this new terminology: gaslighting, narcissist, low functioning, high functioning.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Everybody don't start using the word narcissist.
Disingenuous, diminishment.
I'm not inheriting that goddamn vocabulary shit. And that be the problem too. A lot of people get that shit. Like earlier, we were talking about the definition of simp. Like mine was totally different than everybody's, but like that'll really like throw you off though, because you come on this bitch thinking that it's something else and it's not.
Just like the word
'Cause, you know,
narcissist. A lot of black people throw that out. Yeah.
Well,
So do you think that
honestly,
was go ahead.
well, I honestly think that the words and the definitions were necessary, but we're blowing this shit out. They just throwing it, just slapping it on anybody. You know what I mean? You say anything to anybody, they just gonna slap. They just gonna oh well you're this, well you're that. There's literally a name for everything. We need to identify the shit, but people are just blowing the shit. They just overusing everything. It's just
They show little.
Yeah, I agree with you, Emo. Watch your mouth. But I agree with you on that, Unk Man and Shannon. I think that you guys are in agreement. He said all these words have no meaning or multiple meanings, or they change the original definition. So, kind of to what she's saying is to get back to the point that I believe that inside my relationship, we should be on the same page to what things mean, you know. But now we're beyond that. We're in a community where we all need to be, you know, you've heard that before, Unc Man, on these panels and these conversations where it's like, oh wait, we can't change the definition, and how much we argue back and forth about the word still means what it is. You want to say, well, oh, but not kind of, but maybe it still is what it is. So a narcissist still is a narcissist. It could, and no matter male or female, it's still the person who operates this way, right? Being disingenuous still is that, meaning that you're still not doing it. But now, I agree with what you're saying to that. These words now we're kind of embellishing and kind of putting it, band-aiding on anything. We're just putting those words out there. And then I also believe there's a lot of ignorant folks that don't know what they're talking about. You know,
I was literally about to say that. I was
they don't
waiting for you
even
to finish,
know what they're saying. But yeah, you're right. I agree with that.
So,
Yep.
So say Genesis, say I was talking to you, got your number, we went out, blah blah blah, and I just cut you off. You know, I just straight ghosted you. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna turn around and just when she goes to tell the story to one of her friends, she's gonna just go ahead and throw out all those dumbass words that just came out 2 years ago on these social media platforms. You know what I mean? Everybody got a microphone, everybody got an opinion. So you know what I'm saying? We bouncing these words around. And that's exactly what I think. That's what most of these women do. Oh well, he's a narcissist because he ghosted me. Just chill, bro. We blowing the shit out. All these words are blown.
But to your point, LL, that it's always been there because we're now able to identify it. And I think that's what people they're not understanding is that you probably had these traits, or you probably had this characteristic, or you probably had this way that you were acting, but you didn't know what it was called. Because a lot of people, you don't know what it's called. So you sit with someone and they say, you know, you have ADHD. Well, I didn't understand why my attention span is so short. I don't know why I can't stay focused. But that's called attention deficit disorder. So I mean, unfortunately, that's, you know, yeah, you guys right. It's too much.